Okay, now we can discuss, right? So recording is started. Okay. So yeah, good morning, students. This is a class of professional practice, law and ethics. Uh, we're in the last module, that is module five, fifth module, and yeah, we are discussing about engagement of labor in construction and different law related to intellectual property. So yeah, up to last class we have discussed about construction labor, right? So definition of construction labor is discussed, and the responsibility, that is uh, duty, or you can say that is responsibility of a construction labor in a site. It's discussed in the last class. Yeah, and the requirement also, the requirement to be a construction labor. These things also be discussed in the last class, and related to some act, you can say legal act, like Industrial Dispute Act 1947, Industrial Employment Standard Order Act 1946, then Worksman Compensation Act 1923, Building and Other Construction Workers Regulation of Employment and Condition of Service Act 1996 and Rules 1998, Real Estate Regulatory Authority Act 2017, and NBC 2017. So in total, five acts we have mentioned in the last class. So I asked you to go through Google or any search engine to find out the basic idea about this act. So hopefully you have gone through it. If still you are not going through it, I'm going to. It's advice for you that please go through this. Okay, uh, you will get this in your syllabus. All about the dispute, all about the act. Okay, we have mentioned about four or five acts related to related to labor, engagement of labor in construction. Okay, you just go through it. Fine. So today we'll discuss about uh, a topic that is the name is intellectual property. Okay, so you all know what is property. Whatever you can see, whatever you can feel by touch, that is a physical thing. Till now we can say that's a property, like land, plot area, building, okay, ornaments, anything you can name it, all are property. Now what do you mean by intellectual property? Then that this particular term we are going to discuss about intellectual property. Okay, so for this class I'm not prepared any notes. Okay, so it's a very small topic that I'm advising you to go through the to prepare the notes for this. Okay, I'm going to explain all these things, but you have to listen carefully, and also you can go through your search engine. You can find out all you can collect, or you can prepare your own notes for this topic. Okay, and else the basic notes are already uploaded in the student portal. Don't worry, you can also go through this, but anyway you can also prepare your own notes, but you need to understand the thing. Okay, okay. So what do you mean by property? I mean, regarding property, it's already it's very simple to understand. Whatever you can use or you can see or touch by physically, which have some value, market value. Okay, so that's your property. Okay, so it's very simple to understand. Now when it comes to intellectual property, okay, so what this is a kind of a property. So intellectual property, it's a type of a property or a category property that includes intangible creation of a human intellect. That means your idea, okay, your invention, or your discovery or your creation, okay, which is done by using your thoughts, your concept, your idea. That is your intellectual property. Okay, so in short, it is also written as IP, capital I, capital P, IP. Okay, so suppose you have invented something. Suppose you have proposed some new method for doing something work, some work. That particular work, if it is completely proposed by you or your people or your company, then you have rights to protect your intellectual property. First of all, that defines your intellectual property, and you have to that means you have to safeguard your intellectual property. Like suppose you have money, you have to deposit your money in your bank. That means a bank will give a safeguard to your money. Okay, in that way, your intellectual property also needs some guard or maintenance. Okay, so that other person or third person may not misuse your intellectual property. For that, we need intellectual property rights. Okay, so yeah, intellectual property is what? It's a category of property that includes intangible creation of a human intellect. Okay, so there are many types of intellectual property. Okay, okay, and the most well-known types of intellectual property are what? Like copyrights, patent, trademarks, and trade secrets. So in general, this four term is mainly um, represents intellectual property of a person or a group of people or an organization or a company. Okay, so I'm repeating. Okay, just a second. Second. Okay, so what are the intellectual property? Copyright, copyright, patents, trademarks, and trade secrets. Okay, these four are the main component of intellectual property. Okay, so we are going to discuss in detail about this uh, different component of intellectual property. So anyway, the modern concept of intellectual property was developed in the 17th or 18th century. Okay, basically in England. So it's like kind of a history. Okay, so the modern concept of intellectual property was developed in England in 17th to 18th centuries. And basically, this term intellectual property is generally used in 19th century, and in 20th century it becomes so popular. Okay, this intellectual property, it's basically it is started. This term is newly used in 19th century, and after 20th century it become popular. Okay, and the main purpose of intellectual property rights or property law, the main purpose of intellectual property law is to encourage the creation of a wide variety of intellectual goods. Okay, and to achieve this, the law gives people or businesses property rights to the information and intellectual goods they create, and usually for a limited period of time. And this gives economic incentive for their creation. Okay, so yeah, you can protect your intellectual property by uh, using some intellectual property rights. And what are the intellectual property rights? They are copyrights, patent, trademark, and trade secrets. Okay, now what is copyright? So generally the copyright is a legal means of protecting an author's work or any person's work, a legal means to protecting an author's work, you can say. So it is a type of intellectual property that provides exclusive publication, distribution, or users' rights for the author. This means whatever content the author creates cannot be used or published by anyone else without the consent of the author. So I'm giving this definition of copyright, taking the reference of a book. Okay, so you can give different definition for copyright. So I'm giving an example. I'm giving the definition of the copyright with reference to a book which is written by a particular author. Okay, so copyright is a legal means of protecting an author's work. Okay, so it is a type of intellectual property that provides exclusive publication and distribution and uses rights for the author. That means only a particular author have the rights for the publication, distribution, and the uses rights. Okay, yeah. Let me check whether it's there is very general definition of copyright or not. Wait. Okay, so copyright in general, so copyright is a type of intellectual property that gives its owner the exclusive rights to make copies of a creative work, usually for a limited time. So the creative work may be in a literary, artistic, educational, or musical form. Okay, the copyright is intended to protect the original expression of an idea in the form of a creative work, but not the idea itself. Okay, so this is all about copyright, and let's discuss about patent. So patent is what? It's a kind of a legal procedure. Okay, so what is patent? So a patent is the granting of a property right by the sovereign authority to the inventor. Sovereign authority is basically the government. Okay, government of the country. So a patent of the granting of a property right. A patent is the granting of a property right by the sovereign authority to an inventor. So this rights, that means this patent grant provides the inventor exclusive rights to the patented process, design, and invention for a designated period in exchange for a comprehensive disclose of the invention. That means by doing patent, you have the rights. You have rights on your invention. Okay, that means so that no one can claim your work. Okay. Next, another intellectual property is like trademark. So I think you know all this. You have this basic idea about trademark, just like a logo of Downtown University. So the logo of the Downtown University also is a trademark. I think if you look carefully, if you see a logo of a company, you just consider any company logo, like a car company logo, okay, or mobile phone company logo, whatever. So nearby the logo or above the particular logo, a very small size word is written as TM. Okay, after class, you just try to find out closely. Okay, you find out any company name and search any company name and find out the logo. Say whatever company, you can consider any car company. Okay, you can consider BMW or Ferrari, whatever. Okay, so if you look closely on the logo, okay, you will observe that there is a small word is written as capital T, capital M, TM. That means this TM, what is the full form of TM? That is trademark. Okay, that means they have the copyright over this logo. Okay, if you consider the logo of BMW or logo of Audi car or logo of Maruti Suzuki or Maruti car or Honda, whatever, that particular logo is strictly used by or used by the particular respective company, and they have issued a copyright for that. And what kind of copyright for symbol? It's called trademark. That's why around this logo it is smallly written TM, that is trademark. Understood? So a trademark also written as a trademark or it's a type of intellectual property consisting of a recognizable sign, design, or expression which identifies the products or service of a particular source from those of others. Okay, so a trademark may be located on a package or label or voucher or on the product itself. Okay, sometimes written as a R or sometimes written as TM. Okay, fine. So this is all about trademark. So at the end, what is the last one is your trade secret. Trade secrets is also type of a intellectual property. And what other things comes under trade secret? Like chemical formula or procedure of doing something, process, design, uh, information, instrument, pattern. All these things are comes under trade secrets. Okay, so trade secrets are a type of intellectual property that comprise formulas, practices, processes, design, instruments, patterns. Okay, all these things comes under trade secrets. So, like if you consider what I say, um, any your soft drink company, any soft drink company. Okay, so whatever you if you consider a soft drink company like whatever, say Pepsi, Coca Cola. Okay, so each company, each soft drink company uh, have their unique taste of their product, and this unique taste is come from a unique combination of different components, and they have kept it secret. Okay, they will not allow others, okay, to to know about their formula of their component. So how they can protect their that formula? By doing a trade secret. So trade secrets is a kind of a intellectual property. Okay, understood? I think all these things are very easy to understand. Fine. So how many information? Sorry, how many intellectual property we are discussing about? They are copyrights, patent, trademarks, and trade secrets. Okay. So yeah, this is all about the intellectual property and intellectual property rights. So now at the end, I just want to show you one video. um, via this video you will have some idea about the intellectual property. Okay, like what is copyright, what is trademark, what is trade secrets. Okay, all these things by comparing with an actual product. Okay, by comparing it actual product. Okay, so I will try to share my screen. Let's see, is it possible or not to show video. Wait a second. So is it visible? Is it visible? Screen is visible, right? Okay, so I'm going to start one video of nearly 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, in this video you will get to know about all this intellectual property. Okay, all this intellectual property right, and in this video these definitions are explained by comparing it with a uh, physical company by giving an example of actually Coca-Cola company. Okay, so how Coca-Cola company have used this intellectual property rights? They have a copyright, they have a trademark, they have a trade secret. Okay, all the things they have followed. Okay, so let's start a video. Suppose if you can't hear the video properly, it must be because of the network problem. Anyway, I'll share the video in your WhatsApp also. You can also go through the video. Okay, for now, for anyway, if you can't understand anyway, you just try to listen. I'll share this video in your WhatsApp group, don't worry. But for now, just I will start the video. Okay. Okay. When operating your business, you may find yourself creating a brand for your product or service, creating a unique to promote that product or service, while keeping proprietary information that is only open to the public. The other thing will be prohibited if not for in this case, don't have to fully explain the different types of intellectual property. For this, elements of the So yeah, I don't know whether the video is clearly clear or not. Anyway, so this is all about today class. Okay, okay, I'll share the video in your WhatsApp, so don't worry. So right now, I'm just going to take your attendance. Okay, roll number today is three, right? Three B. Okay, please respond to a call. Roll number one. Roll number one. बाजू वन नहीं है क्या हुआ उसको
Sir, roll number 10.
वन है कि नहीं वन रोल नंबर वन
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके टू
Yes, sir.
थ्री
Present, sir.
फोर
Present, sir.
फाइव सिक्स सेवन एट
Yes, sir.
नाइन
Sir.
okay first I'll just stop my recording